Oxygen is not the only element capable of oxidizing a fuel. As a matter of fact, it's not even the best by a big margin. That title belongs to fluorine, and if you put it in the form of chlorine trifluoride, you get a substance that is so unstable that is hypergolic with almost everything, not just fuels, everything. There's an account by a famous rocket chemist named John D. Clark where chlorine trifluoride was spilled in the lab, and it immediately went hypergolic with the floor. It ate through the concrete, the gravel, and it kept going. With this hypergolic oxidizer, you can even use glass as a fuel. Think about what I just said. It burns glass. Glass is not supposed to burn. Other items on the list of things this demon propellant can burn include water, you heard that right, and my personal favorite, asbestos, which used to be used to protect stuff from fire until we realized it also gives us cancer. If instead of building an asbestos rocket you go for the best fuel available to humans, liquid hydrogen, you would achieve the highest level of performance ever tested on a rocket engine. Just the fact that scientists considered chlorine trifluoride as a propellant comes to show how hard it is to design a normal rocket engine. That and engineers prefer simple danger to complex safety. Talking about safety, chlorine trifluoride puts all the other hypergols on a corner in terms of danger. It wouldn't make you cough, it wouldn't give you cancer. It would melt your flesh and set your bones on fire. The amount of time it takes for the combustion to start with chlorine trifluoride is so short that scientists couldn't measure it. It is so dangerous that the only reason it is possible to store it is because when it reacts with certain materials, it generates a very stable compound that protects the container. There's this story, which is almost a myth at this point and probably not true, about a propellant lab in Russia that was located next to a farm. One of the containers with chlorine trifluoride was leaking, and that tiny leak somehow reached the goat that spontaneously combusted. That is what we call, in rocket terms, an hypergolic barbecue.